Hello, everyone. My name is Dorcas, and welcome to Quintessence TV. Yes, we are talking about something that is really important to you today. Like, you don't want to sleep on this. Everything is moving so fast, and you're thinking, how can you level up in your job, at school, with different things? New things just keep popping, and you're like, how is it even possible to keep up with all these things? Yes, we're here to talk about that today. So, grab your popcorn, let's enjoy the ride. So I can imagine saying like, which one is quintessential learning again? Like, you want to learn something, you learn something. Is it school? No, it's not about school. Even though school is part of it, but we all know that learning generally is a lifelong process. Like, you don't just say, "Oh, I've learned and I'm done with learning." I remember then when we were in secondary school, when we were in university, I was like, during my BSc, I was like, when I'm done with exam, especially final year exam, I am not going to read anything. Even once I bored, I will not read. But yeah, I am. Like, I still read this week. In fact, I read yesterday. So like, and it's not about being a bookworm. It's not about you being trying to push yourself as, oh no, life and learning, they are one of one. Like, you just have to learn. You have no option than to learn and to actually make the most of everything you're doing. You need to keep learning and you need to keep updating what you know. So, as we all know, learning is beyond formal education, is beyond the four walls of classroom. So, if everything you know is just within the four walls of classroom, welcome to the real world where you actually learn. You learn at every phase of your life. If you're trying to search for a new house, you are going to a new place, you're getting married, you are giving birth, or you got a new job. You keep learning, like, yes. So now, what is quintessential learning? So it actually encapsulates the most fundamental and essential aspect of learning. That's to do with pursuit of knowledge, skills, and wisdom that resonate profoundly within us. And it actually shapes our perceptions, our actions, and our contributions to the world. So it's just this holistic learning where you know, and when you are the phenomenon that okay, you need to gain mastery of what you're doing, and you're not just acquiring information, you're not just acquiring knowledge, but you actually cultivate a deeper understanding of what you're learning and you're applying that knowledge. That's the difference when we're talking about quintessential learning. Like, you go beyond the books, you understand it, you actually apply it. And it's a commitment to continuous improvement, challenging yourself to evolve and to excel in various aspects of your life. So I know that nobody can know everything, but at least you should know a little about different kind of things. So we know that learning is as in lifelong, and this is a very important part of essential learning. You knowing that okay, you keep doing this, and it's not something that you graduate from, and you keep getting better at things because you can say that okay, I've been using Facebook in the last 3 years. Come back to Facebook, you'll have seen so many updates. For 3 years is so much. 6 months, you've seen so many updates, and it's not only about social media, it's about everything in general. And learning actually helps us with development, it keeps our mind sharp, and it ensures that we're able to adapt to this our ever evolving world. So if you don't want to be lost, or you don't want to get out of vogue in quotes, even in the career space, you need to keep learning. And if you keep learning, it actually boosts your confidence. It's important for personal growth. And the truth is, whenever you stop learning, you start dying. It's just the way it is. So what are the elements of quintessential learning? There are different elements, and the first one is adaptability and curiosity. Like, for you to be a quintessential learner, you have to be able to adapt to different situations and you have to be curious about things. Don't just say, oh, this has happened. Okay, that's my even know. No. Question, explore, like, okay, what is the new thing? Why is this different from what we know before? So you need to be able to like ask questions, keep asking questions. And another element is critical thinking and problem solving. Like you think about, oh, why is this thing done like this? Like you need to like analyze situation and evaluate it. When they give you particular information, try to synthesize it and try to think of, oh, how are they connected? How can I apply this information? Don't just get somewhere, go to a particular training, jot your notes, close it, and that's the end. No, as you're learning, you're thinking about, oh, how can I apply this? How can this solve my problem? So if you get to know something, it should get better, like your life should get better. So even down to the little videos I watch on social media, I watch videos, I watch reels. So I'm like, okay, I learned this. Okay, I think I can actually apply this in this way. So that's what quintessential learning is all about. So the third element I'll be talking about is creativity and innovation. So as a quintessential learner, you are actually on the innovative side. Like you don't say, oh, this is how I've been doing it, and this is how we'll do it, and this is how. No, 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 no. Like you need to have this ability, attitude of thinking outside the box, posting your ideas. Like, can we do this differently? Must you always do things like this? Like you keep questioning the status quo. And the fourth one is resilience and grit. Like if you want to be a quintessential learner, you will definitely make mistakes. You would not be running away from obstacles, challenges, failures. Like you want to learn a new skill, you'd actually not just learn it that time and know that you're good at it. No, you would keep at it until you get better. So now that's about the elements of intentional learning. So I would like to talk about learning and technology. Like there's nothing you want to do in this world right now that you cannot apply technology to. So and the same thing with education. You can be in the comfort of your room and learn about things. You can interact with people. You have access to knowledge. Like for instance, YouTube it's a whole school, like it's more than an institution. So we have digital resources and you can actually personalize your knowledge that could engage you and can help you meet your goals. So quintessential learning actually is you making the most of technology. You want to learn something, even no matter how little it is, how to put this, how to put that, you want to up your game when it comes to writing or doing makeup, no matter how small it is, you can just go online. So you can't separate learning actually from technology. So the earlier you embrace technology and make the best use of it, better. So if you're thinking of okay, where do we get started? Like maybe you've been laid back or you just feel you are not doing enough when it comes to improving yourself and all. I want to take some steps that you can actually use like to cultivate the habit of quintessential learning. The first thing when it comes to learning is setting a clear objective. So in different areas of your life, you might have things to learn. Identify the things you know that you need. Don't just learn for learning sake. No, learn something that you can actually apply to your life and can make your life way better. And you actually establish a clear learning goal. I want to learn this language. I want to learn how to do copywriting. What do you want to achieve? That was the first thing. If you have an objective, you won't just go out there physically or online and get mistaken. Number two is actually to embrace diverse learning opportunity. Don't just stick to the traditional learning method, formal education, which is very good. Please, if you need to get certificates, get the certificate. We have online experiences, we have practical experiences. You can even learn from people. So, like, embrace the diversity of knowledge. You can pick a book and read about okay, in what way can you best learn this particular skill? So that's the number two. And the third one is when you actually start learning, you need to actually continually develop yourself. So this I'm going to talk about school. Yes, there's this thing about school is a scam. No, school is not a scam. And if you actually study a relevant course that you can apply in real life, fine. But if you know that the particular skill that you need to actually to develop you is not something you want to learn in school, you don't need to go and enroll and get a degree, get a skill. So like the focus should be on skill development, not just on amassing knowledge that is not useful. So now stay curious and ask questions. Yes, to get the most of your learning, you need to keep asking questions, you need to seek answer, and you need to look for a way of diving deeper into your subject. Don't just do surface learning and just do the bare minimum. No, dive deeper. Another step to help you is to connect, like collaborate with people. Don't just nobody's an island of knowledge. Don't just stay somewhere and say, "Oh, I want to learn about this." Especially if you want to learn about a tech skill, and you alone, my brother, my sister, you will take like people will move. Like the world is moving so fast, so you need to be among like minds. You can join community of young people. You can have peers, you can have mentors, like people that are in that field, someone that have done what you want to do before, or people that are actually interested in doing the same thing. Like, don't move alone, don't journey alone. And that brings me to the TKP community. So the link is down here. If you want to join our community, it's a community of young people. We learn about um, different things and also talk about it. So the next thing is actually to reflect and apply your knowledge. Don't just focus on learning as per I want to learn or I have a certificate. You need to actually internalize, reflect on what you've learned and think of how can you actually practice this? How can you apply this to your everyday life? So those are actually steps that would help you cultivate quintessential learning. You can turn information into innovative solution. Okay, now we have some people that would give 1001 excuse why they are not leveling up. Like they'll be like, "You don't understand my situation. It's not that easy. I can't afford courses. I don't have the time. Life is busy. I don't know why I'm not improving myself." See, till eternity, there will always be excuses, there will always be barriers to learning. So you have to look for a way of actually overcoming this. I'll talk about the major barriers and how to overcome them. The first one is time constraint. Like you'll be like, I don't have time. Like I'm doing a 9 to 5 or I'm running business. I don't have time. You need to look for your balance in your work and personal life. I know this is a challenge, but when it comes to time management, you have to prioritize. Like if you choose to do something, that means you're sacrificing something else. So if it is for you to sleep early so that you can wake up early and learn for like 30 minutes, fine. And if you're a person that actually listens to audiobooks, you can listen to audiobooks while on the way and while doing some chores. Like you can look for a way of inculcating learning into your routine. Yes, just block out time and say, "Okay, from this time to this time, I'll do this." And there's nobody that will come and call me for a party or call me for an event or let's go somewhere, let's do this. No, I'm going to sit. So prioritize it and try to manage your time effectively. It will shock you the amount of minutes, the amount of hours you actually spend doing things that are not too important to you. I noticed that okay, at night I spend quite a number of time just scrolling my phone. And I said, okay, I can learn a language. I love playing games and also. So I decided, okay, out of this time I'm going to be using to scroll phone, I'm going to be dedicating 5 or 10 minutes every day to actually learn a language. And I have been doing quite well. So just look for little ways to inculcate this into your schedule. Another thing is financial constraint. Like yeah, I can't afford that course. Like, oh, I want to learn digital marketing and there's this expensive course certification I need to get. Certifications are good, but please learn the skill first. You can use that to get gigs as a freelancer. You can use that to actually improve yourself. There are lots of free courses on YouTube. There are lots of free e-learning platforms that you can make use of. When you learn some skill, you can start getting little gigs and you can then save up to actually now get certifications or so. But please don't say you don't have the funds. You can always put your heart to it. And some people say, "Oh, I don't have so much data." Do night plan. Do night plan. Yes, it's cheaper. You can just focus on learning, practicing, and build your profile. You're becoming better. You're going to level up. So don't just say that you financially is you don't have, you can't do anything. No, the little you have a phone. That's okay, and you don't have to have the latest phone. You might notice some changes in my lighting. My major light source died on me, but I'm not going to stop. Like I'm going to continue. Yes, nothing is stopping. So now another option is another challenge or barrier is lack of motivation. You hear things like, um, I'm not motivated. I don't even think I can do well. No, please. We are past that. Like in this century, we are past that. Don't let us start looking for things to motivate you. Be your own motivation. It's good when you have people around you to motivate you. It's very excellent. But if you don't have, please be your own motivation. Write positive affirmations for yourself. And if you have an accountability partner, and that's fine. Look for someone you can trust. Okay, this is what I want to do. Please check up on me. And you have God. Like, you are not a Christian, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. The Holy Spirit is your best motivation partner. Like, God, I need to do this. You need to help me with this. And boom, you're doing it. Or if you're having challenges or you're feeling bad, down, you're feeling sad about it, please just pray about the matter. Yes, I said it, pray about the matter and you see visible changes. So especially when you're working in a crowd of people, you're not relying only on your strength. It's good to be self-motivated, but always rely on God, because even the best of us make mistakes. We have our own down times. So yes, don't let lack of motivation stop you from doing whatever you want to do. So now, quintessential learning, here it is. It is you actually making the most of yourself, mastering every skill, mastering everything you do, giving it out with excellence and being up to date. So it's beyond just learning, beyond the four walls of school. It is you actually putting what you've learned to good use, applying your skills, and becoming better at what you do. So in the comment section, I want you to tell me the highlight of this video, and I also want you to tell me that particular skill you're planning on learning. So let's try to see if we can be accountable to one another. Thank you. See you in the next video. Okay, I was talking about the quintessential community the other time. So this is Strike Quintessential Youth Initiative. It's an NGO with the goal of actually bringing out the best life of people, young people. So we talk about quintessential living and all. So the quintessential people is an expression of the organization. It's a faith-based community for Christians. If you're a young person, you want to work with like minds, people that actually that want to improve their lives in every area of life. I talked about you being accountable. You can find accountability partner here, and it's borderless. Like, it's online. You can chat. We have online Bible studies, prayer meetings. Actually, go out for outreaches, and you can be a volunteer in the organization and develop your skills, or volunteer your skills. So it's all about you having a better life. So we have routine book reviews. Like, you can be a part of us and not read. Yes, we read. We have book selection for each month. We have routine webinars, and we actually have different kind of programs that would help you develop in different areas of your life. So I'm inviting you to join the Quintessential People, our community. You can also volunteer with our organization, and the link to join is attached to this video. Thank you. See ya.